We are atop Signal Hill, and Pleasant Valley is being way too nice to me so far. Shenaniganry is afoot. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of the Long Dark in our Against All Odds series. We really have just arrived here in Signal Hill, so I've got to loot up these lockers just to my left. We do have a pry bar, thankfully. Found that literally when I asked for it in the previous episode, which was quite nice. But now I just need to... Oh, you know what I need to do? You know what I need to do? I need to use... I think I'll let the wrist sprain stay for the time being. But I don't want to limp around this entire room the entire time. So, we won't do that. There's a rifle cartridge, some wires. I'm not sure how hard I will try... Ooh, rifle ammo. Fantastic. Yeah, you can use that. I'm not sure how hard I will try to do the Signal Void stuff in this series. I don't know that I'll go for it immediately. We might do it later on. It's not going to be a high priority, mainly because we've spent a lot of time on it on the channel in the past several series. So just for me personally, and also for audience-specific reasons, we're not necessarily going to go right for that again. But I will still pick up wires like that when I see them. I just might prioritize more, like, leaving them behind. Replacement fuse. Nothing there. Sewing kit. Car battery, that's nice. Revolver ammo, that's also nice. I'm not going to lie. Oh, dog food. Hey. I was kind of hoping for a storm lantern up here. There might still be one in here. We'll find out. Tomato soup. Tin of sardines. Tin of coffee. Another replacement fuse. Nothing in the microwave. Lots of replacement fuses here. Let's check the drawer. Anything in the plastic container? No. Lovely loot table we have so far here. Alright, there's a decent plaid shirt. Worn sport vest. I don't... Oh, actually the worn sport vest will help a bit. As long as we have that on the outer layer. So we'll have to repair that to really get the most out of it. But, okay, they're the combat boots, which we did see. But I kind of doubt... I don't know, like, I could put these on... like really temporarily, but I would need to fix them in order for them to actually help as much as my 99% leather shoes, which I'm running around in the snow in. How uncomfortable is that? It's uncomfortable for me to even think about. But here we are. Okay, that's a stack of paper, or maybe not. Yep. Nothing else here. Okay, pretty disappointing run to Signal Hill, not gonna lie, but I do have the bed, and we do need to take advantage of it because it's late. I'm tired. Let's have a granola bar. Again, thankfully we do have a can opener, so I'm gonna go for the heavy items. Go ahead and enjoy this food. We also have the fire barrel right outside, so potentially we could do some cooking while we're up here. I just want to be very careful with my matches. I've only found the one box so far. Carrying a lot of water, too. Surprising amount of water. But it'll be handy, because I'll be thirsty when I wake up. Okay, so I think now would be a good time. I haven't found any tea yet, sadly. So now would be a good time to go ahead and sleep. Let's get about 9 hours. 9.1 hours, perhaps. So some condition recovery there. Our frostbite risk is completely gone now that we've slept for that long. Now, in order to pass some additional time, I wish we had an aurora right now because that would make it easier for me to do some things I need to do. Huh. Okay. I can get rid of the worn cotton toque. I'm not going to harvest every bit of extra clothing I've found. But I also don't need all of this. Yeah, I think I'd rather have the hoodie. Harvest the plaid shirt. Always a little bit sad to harvest one of those, you know, just on general principle. Because they look cozy. But as a game item, it's not particularly useful. And we can get rid of the worn baseball cap. Now this is, of course, passing time as well, so extra benefit. So I might wear the combat boots temporarily. The problem is that they're really heavy and they're pretty restrictive of movement as well. Now, so are the leather shoes. So having them for the time being wouldn't be the end of the world. Yep, we are plenty thirsty now. Almost 11 pounds of water. Good God. Okay, so if I now sleep... Well, I can't sleep. I'm going to have to pass time. And then I should be able to sleep for a few hours, and it will be daylight. Pleasant Valley's weather is being awfully forgiving at the moment. Maybe I shouldn't say things out loud, though. That's a lesson we've learned many times here on the channel. Well, speaking of eating, let's eat the sardines while they're still reasonable condition. Good. I'm tempted to eat that maple syrup, or, you know, drink the maple syrup. It's technically a food item. All right, drink that water, and now we can sleep for, what? Probably 3 hours tops, maybe 2. 2.5. But we've got some daylight. It is morning. We recovered a bit more condition. I just need to make it back down to the farm pretty quickly. And then we have an additional location to scout. So let me make absolutely sure I didn't miss anything on the shelves here. I mean, the car battery I could technically go ahead and install. I could do a couple of things with what I already have. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Let me go ahead and install this stuff.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Oh look, another pry bar. That might be better condition than the one I have, which we'll find out. But for now, what I want to do is just come out here. Since we're right here, we may as well. We only have some of the components, but I think we have enough, and that way we're not lugging the stuff around. Alright, we have enough to replace the fuses. Excellent. And we will have enough to repair the wires. Just enough, I think. I think we've picked up a total of 3 wires altogether. Maybe 4. Okay, and I don't have any scrap metal. So that's going to be it. How cold is it? We can probably get moving. We're not encumbered. That is one of the things I'm probably most excited about. Oh, hey, hold on. Probably one of the things I'm most excited about being back at this difficulty level is, since the loot table is more sparse, yes, it does mean things will be more challenging. First of all, we're here for that, right? But second of all, we just won't be encumbered as often. Now, for those of you wondering about, hey, aren't you in kind of a high elevated area? Shouldn't you be concerned about the cougar? Remember that there is a intro cinematic that kind of plays for the cougar when the cougar arrives. And apparently it's within the first, like, 5 to 30 days. But there was a wolf here. Last time I was here. There he is. Okay, so I think I can get past this wolf if I move quickly-ish. I don't want to sprain while I'm on this part of the slope. Lost sight of the wolf. He's just over the ridge. Gonna try and move away from him. There we go. Toward him slightly and away. Perfect. Okay. There's some ptarmigan, but we have no means... Well, If I had a rock, I guess I could knock one of them out, but we're not going to worry about it. So I'm going to go straight for the farmstead, and then we're going to use the oldest Pleasant Valley routing trick in the book to find our way back to the airplane. Oh, I am... Could I use this? Yeah, I think I can, actually. I haven't actually done this before, but that's super handy. Or at the very least, it's been a long time since I've done it. Oh, there's the bear. Super close. Being mindful of sprains. I see some bunnies down that way. I know you are. I know. Relax. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I want to try and grab some of these sticks as I move through here. Being mindful of the fact that the bear is literally walking toward me right now. Okay, great. Great.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay, so we're almost back to the road. I can't recall if I've checked the car. I know I haven't checked that barn. Oh, wait. Let me go this way. The bear is way off to my left. Safe distance. I'm trying to maintain as much elevation as I can as I look around, because I want to spot for where the wolves are and try and learn as much as I can about the new wildlife locations. And I won't just be doing that in this zone. I'll be doing it in every zone that I can. Okay, I have checked the car, checked the visors, we're good. Oh, cool. There's an actual modeled engine now. That's new. Okay, so we're getting pretty cold. What I'm going to do is charge across here. We're going to get into the farmstead. The weather doesn't seem like it's amazing. Alright, how we doing? Nice, okay. So no wolves over in their traditional spot on that side of the orchard. And no bear here on this side of the house, unless the bear is hidden perfectly behind the fence. Although I haven't seen the bear yet here in Pleasant Valley, either in this series or when I was testing this code for those few moments that I did play, which I mentioned last time. Thank you, by the way, to all of you who made the premiere such a success. Welcome to our new subscribers who have joined the channel as well. This has probably been the biggest series premiere, at least since Season 7, if not bigger than that. So that's been just freaking awesome to watch as this series has kicked off. Glad you're here and hope to continue to entertain you. Alright, let's check. In here, nothing. Gotta get inside. I don't want to lose all the condition I just gained. Aha! Way up to the old dam. Seems opening it. Better check it out soon. Alright, so we have the memento hint. Now, I actually... Did I look in that barn when I came in?
I need a horse.
I don't think I did. I think I was too... I mean, I was rightly prioritizing getting the heck inside when I first arrived here. Let me grab some stones. I haven't grabbed any yet, and it's... As a last-ditch effort, I want to have them on me. Alright, so we've got that. You know what? I did come in here, because I remember seeing the car battery. Okay. Oh, might as well check the doghouse. I feel like the doghouse and like whether or not there'll be dog food in the doghouse is the new visor meme. Because for the longest time, there was always this thing within the community of like, hey, make sure you check the visors. And it's like, there's never anything in the visors, but they finally changed that. And as you just saw, there's stuff in the visors now. Oh, hey, dog food. Nice. All right, so here's the stuff we left behind before. But yeah, but that's another thing, that there's usually folks saying that there will be food, or sometimes there's folks saying there'll be food in the doghouse, but I can't remember the last time I actually saw food in the doghouse. I just can't. All right, so we do have the opportunity to repair some things. Let me make sure that I have some food in me first and foremost. We're going to eat the banged up tomato soup because its condition's a little bit lower. I may eat that carrot too. We've got some other carrots that are higher condition. Yeah, let's go ahead and eat this one while it's still good-ish. The route we're about to go on will give me the opportunity to grab plenty of cattails. So I'll be completely fine. Food-wise, at least for a day or so. Let me make absolutely sure I didn't miss anything here the first time. Looking pretty good. Okay, let's stop for just a moment and take care of some repairs. I don't think I have any cured leather yet. I'll have to destroy those shoes to repair these shoes. And right now, I don't think I want to do that. So I'm going to drop them. We'll also drop the hockey jersey. And then we'll need to repair these, like, a lot of clothing items here. I want to keep the hockey jersey without destroying it.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
All right, so we'll put those things there. And of course, there is the possibility... Well, you know what? Hang on. We can put these things back in their place a little bit, which is nice. Oh, nice. It moves the pillow with it. God, that is so fantastic. I'm going to have to get used to the fact that we now have the ability to do stuff like this, to walk in and kind of pick things up. So I know, as much as I talked about it last episode, understand, I am definitely one of those people that's been playing this game on and off YouTube for 10 years. So it's going to take me a minute. All right, let's get some cloth. It's going to take me a minute to adjust to the fact that I now have the ability to do this. It's wild to me. Okay. Still don't have a ton of... Hold on. Let's go ahead and put this on. Repair it. Don't have a ton of calories in me. Need to go get those cattails now. Nice, that one's at 100%. Let's get this one up to 100 as well. Oh, or we could fail. I think that's our first repair failure of multiple attempts. So pretty good start repair-wise. Pretty good start overall, if we're being honest, right? This is a good start. Things have gone well so far, but I should stop saying things out loud. That is one of our many memes, in addition to the tomato soup that I ate a moment ago. It's one of our many kind of inside jokes in the channel is, you don't want to say things out loud, because we're totally not superstitious around here, are we? There's no superstition to worry about. Why would we ever be superstitious? The game definitely doesn't hear us. It doesn't give us things when we ask for them. It doesn't give us things when we ask not to be given them. It doesn't work like that, ever. Nice. Alright, that's better. Although I think what I want to do... Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and repair the hoodie.
I need to find food.
Yeah, I'm going to need to just chill here for the night, I think. No pun intended. Because I need to recover more condition before I try and go up for the ridge anyway. So let's just kick back, enjoy ourselves a bit. I'm going to just look around a little bit more. I'm always, when I'm recording in episode 1, I'm always a little bit, like, pressed for time and a little bit more intense. And so I find when I'm jumping in for a just mainline recording like this, without doing any particular editing or just recording it for YouTube and getting it out there, when I'm doing this sort of production, I always find myself, when it's the first one, like double checking a lot that I did in the first episode just to make sure. Okay. Gonna eat these pork and beans. Again, it's one of the heavier food items that you can lug around, so I want to get rid of that if I can. I need to keep an eye on that maple syrup. I do have 2 jugs of maple syrup, though, which is quite nice. Okay, so dog food taken care of. Let's go ahead and drop 3 of those. And now there's probably some more repair I can do before I go to sleep. So let's do that. Okay, that should have the new sport vest almost at 100% condition. Let's get the festive sweater repaired. Not too bad. We have not had that many repair failures so far, so, I mean, I'll take it. Okay, we're going to put the hoodie on in place of... Yeah, perfect. The wind protection of the festive sweater doesn't matter right now. But, okay, so I can actually get rid of this shirt. There's an argument for keeping it, but we're going to find more things, especially since we're headed up to a place where there's a bunch of suitcases where there's going to be just ridiculous amounts of clothes. One of the best reasons to start in Pleasant Valley now. There's so much more loot. One of our longtime channel regulars was talking about this in a comment on the first episode, and I couldn't agree more. I mean, it used to be a much more loot-sparse zone when it first dropped. Yeah, let's go ahead and try this repair. We still have 45 minutes. Oh, wow. Okay. Perfect. All right, now the light shell's good. So we are absolutely going to be in good travel condition. Got a few cattails. Let me chow down on these. Because I don't have a lot else that I can eat. But there will be plenty outside. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down the river towards the plane directly, because this is one of the easiest ways to find your way to the plane and then just come back. Is just knowing how to follow the river from the farmstead. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, or if you didn't watch me do it in one of my recent playthroughs, I will show you. It's a good route to know if you are newer to the game, or just newer to this zone in particular, for whatever reason. Oh yeah, I was going to say a moment ago that one thing in the first episode that I said and was corrected on rightly, I made a comment that when Desolation Point came out, Pleasant Valley didn't exist yet. I had the release order reversed in my mind. It's always reversed in my mind. I always think that Desolation Point was the next zone after Coastal Highway, because obviously the highway leads to Desolation Point. But it was Coastal Highway, Pleasant Valley, Desolation Point. But it was still quite a new place. For sure. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and eat this too. I would rather have a full stomach and not be lugging around as much. Plus, that'll keep thirst topped off without us having to touch water. So let's drop that. And what we'll do is pass time. I wish there was something else I could do. We'll pass time for like 3 hours and hopefully be able to sleep for 2. Fingers crossed I can sleep for 2. And then if the weather's good... Perfect. Oh wow, it's still too dark in here. Okay, well, it's going to be getting lighter. So this is a really, really rough time. Let's go out the front door. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. It's snowy. It's ridiculous outside. Let's just pass time. I hate it because it's burning a ton of calories, but it just doesn't make sense to do a whole lot of travel when it's that cold and that snowy. First thing in the morning, it's like the coldest time of day. I'm going to do it. We have a jug that we can save for later. I need to spare as much weight as possible because we're going to need to move quickly here. Okay, let's try this. It does actually seem like the weather's decent. Why do I say things out loud? Why do I say things out loud? At least there's blizzard sounds. Someone had pointed out that with the wind variability setting that we're using for this code, there might not be blizzard sounds. Although this might not technically be a... Yeah, this is like an almost blizzard. So I guess we'll find out. It's still a bit of a storm. There aren't actual howling noises. Although, if that's what it's going to sound like, I won't necessarily be too mad about it. So what we need to do now is just lay low until the weather lets us. So, the very first thing I said when this episode kicked off is Pleasant Valley is being too nice to me. And that was me trying to provoke it, let's be honest. That was me making an attempt to get Pleasant Valley mad at me. See, it's just stuff like that. It's so cool that you can do that. Can you also... Interesting that you can put that back. It doesn't actually function as a drawer, but you can put that drawer back in place. Yeah, we just need to relax for a moment. Unless, of course, that bit of rest... Let's see how the weather changed. Okay. Back upstairs. I would really like to go down the river and demonstrate what I was just talking about, Pleasant Valley. So if you could just give me some space, pretty please. The unfortunate thing too, I mean, we are gaining some condition back, which is nice, but we are not, like, we are burning through. Nice, we just got the well-fed bonus. I was not aware that I'd gotten that far. We are burning through water and calorie supplies. Food in general. So weather does sound better. Ooh. Okay, so believe it or not, these conditions aren't terrible. I'm going to take advantage. I know that sounds wild, but what we're going to do doesn't require us to have great visibility. The only problem is that I might run into a wolf, but that's a risk I'm going to have to take. Just going to have to take it. Demon? Where are you? Oh, on the other side of that rock. So, if you're not aware, the female deer, which are a newer addition to the wildlife roster of the Long Dark. See, fog's clearing up already. Nice. The female deer can sometimes sneak up on you because they're, you know, peaceful and they don't attack, so they're just walking around, and if you don't know one's there, all of a sudden it'll just make a noise. And it might make a noise like that, or it might make a noise that's somewhat more otherworldly and menacing. Or at least it sounds that way for a second until you realize it's just a deer. So it's fun to call them demons. Notice, by the way, maybe because I'd already picked them and I forgot about it on the way in, but there were no cattails there. There'll be cattails ahead, so I'm still not concerned about that. And there should be... we might get lucky and find some food up on the top of the ridge. It just depends how much the wildlife allows us to explore. I don't have anything to ward off wildlife aside from those rocks that I picked up earlier. So, I'm not going to be too cavalier until I can find a revolver or a rifle. And yes, we do have the rifle turned on for this playthrough. This is an interloper adjacent custom playthrough. If you didn't watch the first episode, there's a wolf right in front of me. That's new. Okay. Speaking of new wolf locations, I need to keep looking around. All right, so the wolf is moving consistently left. YouTube compression might make it a little bit hard to spot, but it's center of screen at the moment. All right, I see one cattail. Good, the wolf is still moving left. I see some birch bark. I'm going to grab that. Also grab some additional sticks, because you never know, I might be forced to start a fire up here. Alright, we're going to check this burned out house while we're here. Alright, doesn't seem like there's any loot. Let's check the far side. We've got some reclaimed wood, nothing in the tub. Alright, let's back off. I want to give that... Oh, hey, sticks. Gotta pick up every last stick. Every single one. If you miss one, you're a noob. That's how it works. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still nervous I'm about to walk right up on a wolf. Wouldn't it be incredibly mean if one of the new wolf patrol locations was literally on this ridge, like coming down this path? Can you imagine? Because it would literally block this route that I'm teaching you right now. So if it wasn't super obvious, that was the route that I was referring to. You just walk down the river from the farmstead, and then as it opens up and goes left and right. I think there is actually a wolf up here. Oh, I think a wolf has killed a bunny up on the top of the ridge. I think that's what's happening. Yeah, that's what's happening. Okay. So as I said, there are definitely wolves still up on top of Skeeter's Ridge. Talked about that last episode. Oh gosh, that completely threw off my train of thought. Holy crap. I thought maybe there would be a wolf here for a second. I'm fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. We're good. Grab a few more sticks in case I need to start a fire in this cave. If I do, I will have more than enough. The nice thing about the cave I'm about to stay in is that there is a bedroll. You can't take it, unfortunately. So we still don't have a bedroll that I can carry around with me. So I need to be very careful of staying within range of actual beds. But this will do for the time being. We've also got that deer carcass right there. Alright, there's our bedroll. And that is a Polaroid. Hey! Vista location. Alright, let me take a moment to look around the back of the cave. Make sure there's nothing else hiding here. Doesn't seem like it. Alright, temperature-wise, we're okay. We don't have a ton of time. I'm going to keep moving here. This is another spot where I'm nervous about them having added predators. Same reason. Like, imagine a wolf just completely blocking, or a bear, or a cougar at some point in the future, just completely blocking your ability to safely check this very important area of the map. Okay, we're going to start at the very top here. And let's see what we can find. Guess I'll grab a few feathers. I don't need every single feather yet, because we're not going to have use for them for a while, but can start grabbing a few. Oh, another decent wool toque. Nice. Alright. Need to be mindful of the fact that this luggage can be really spread out. Okay, nothing over here. Worn sweatshirt. That might... maybe once repaired, but I doubt it. I think the hoodie is still slightly better. Close, stats-wise, but I think it's like a 10th off. Suitcase. Book. Okay. Didn't I see another suitcase over here? Or was that... Oh, I was probably seeing the... Yeah, I was seeing those chairs. Seats, or maybe I was looking at this one.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Nice. Okay, let's go. That is a nice upgrade. Especially early in the series. Ski jacket, absolutely one of the better items that you can find in the game. Oh yeah, that was my thought earlier. I was just clarifying that we do definitely have the revolver and the rifle turned on in this run. In the last run, we actually didn't, in Against All Odds Season 7, which was ended over a year ago. And then we started doing the Season 0 runs, 0, 0, 1, and 0, 2. In the Season 7 code, we did not have the rifle. We had to rely entirely on the bow and arrow. So we're bringing back an oldie but a goodie. Okay, I can't remember if I checked that suitcase. I did not. Or that one? I did check that one. I know I did. Okay. Into the plane. I kind of, if I can, oh nice. Summit soda. I kind of want to try and make it back to the farmstead, if at all possible. But first, we have a few more things to check here. Suitcase. Overhead bins. Lots of them. Frozen corpse. Nothing. Pretty... I mean, I'm really glad that I have the ski jacket, but I was kind of hoping for like maybe a second layer of underwear, some more pants, you know, anything along those lines. Oh, didn't check that one. I was too busy checking the overhead bins. And did I check that overhead bin? Yes, I did. The angle of this thing always is a little bit unnerving. Okay. Wow. Nothing. Okay. Okay. Not a great plane visit. There is one other spot that I want to kind of check out. We're just going to have to be a little daring as we approach it. So remember those wolves that I was hearing a moment ago? They're right over here. There are at least 2 of them, and I'm going to keep my head on a swivel here because I don't know if there are others. Again, we are all of us complete newbies again when it comes to where the animals actually are. So I'm going to be looking around a lot like... Oh my god. Oh my god. Those are Timberwolves. Just kidding. We're gonna go back the other way now. That's so mean. Okay, you know what? Maybe if that's how you're gonna do it, here's what I'm gonna do then. Because I think I can get away with this. Famous last words, I know, but I'm gonna run this way. Hopefully not run right up on a bear or wolf. I'm gonna try and make it back to the... I'm pausing in my speech because I'm nervous about what's over these ridges. I'm gonna try and make it back, first of all, to this blind. But it's not far to the Timberwolf Mountain transition area. Not that we're going to go to Timberwolf at the moment. We've got enough Timberwolves on both sides of us. We have the mountain on one side and we have the actual Timberwolves in the other direction. But it's technically closer and might even have some loot. So I want to check it out while I have the opportunity. Nothing. Okay. Great. Wonderful. Love this. Love it for me. This is going swimmingly. Alright, the weather does not seem like it's going to be this calm for much longer. Alright, there's a bunny there. I'm intentionally taking the high road just so I can spot. Oh, nice. I always find it sooner than I expect to find it. It's always closer. When I come up here and do exactly what I just did, it's always closer than I think it is. Maybe it's just because I've gotten used to taking that route. And it used to be something I kind of felt out a little more. Okay. Ooh, another can opener. Nice. I'll have to drop that in a second. But first... There's never a lot of loot here, but this is at least a spot to come and rest. There may... perhaps... Oh, painkillers. I'll take it. There may be a storm lantern here, which would be amazing. Again, it's an abandoned cache, so the likelihood of that is incredibly low. But as far as I know, it's not... The chance is not zero, it's just a crappy chance.
I'm starving.
But the main thing is that... Alright, so there's a lamp. Let's check this drawer. The main thing is that to my left there's a bed. So we can get a little bit of rest. Or wait, is there a bed? There's a pillow there. Yeah, there it is. It's right here. Alright, so we can eat these. I don't have a ton of food. I've got enough, but it's not a great situation. I might have to even do some cooking outside, but what I'm going to do is rest for... I might even get an aurora in a bit here. Let's rest for 5 hours. We'll get about 4 hours of sleep. I'm also going to go ahead and stop this episode here. I've gone a little bit longer than I intended to on account of those Timberwolves throwing me off and making me think about a different place to kind of end. But now that we have slept a little bit, we've recovered full condition, we have the well-fed bonus, we're actually in pretty good shape, and we just need to wait for things to warm up a little bit. We may even be able to travel here at night, depending on how it looks outside. But whatever happens, we're going to do that in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. For early episodes, channel emotes, and member badges, look for the join button. New episodes will be arriving at 1 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time every other day, and comments are always welcome, so leave your thoughts below. And I'll see you next time.